What's up, y'all? I want to give a special shout out to my city, Los Angeles. Um, a lot of history has come out of LA. Even a lot of history and trends that a lot of us don't get credit for. And I shouldn't even involve myself in it, even though I'm from the soil. But in general, a lot of good trends and bad trends have come out of LA. Unfortunately, more bad trends, like gang banging, for starters. But it's unfortunate that Mr. Crip is back locked up. But not only that, the feds picked him up, so he's gonna do some federal time. It don't look nor sound good. Word has it he had a gun with a switch, and if you guys know the gun laws in LA, it's very very strict. I don't even know which one is worse, New York or LA, as far as like how much time you can do if you get caught with a gun, especially if you got some priors or if you're on probation, you got a criminal record or something like that. If you're a felon, you definitely don't want to get caught with a gun. But it's sad, man. Now we knew what life and what type of time he was on. 55th Street, and it's sad, man. It's sad because you would have thought his handlers that he had around him would have been making sure that he wasn't gonna get into no trouble. Now I don't know who was exactly with Crip when he got caught with a gun with a switch on it, but un- unfortunately, that's what got him locked up or picked up by the feds. But we got China Mac and we have Adam 22. Now, I'm not saying these are the only guys that was around him, but he spent a lot of time around China Mac and Adam 22. I never trusted Adam 22, and I never trusted China Mac. Now, on the surface, China Mac seems a little more authentic and real with the quote unquote friendship he had with Crip Mac. But I don't watch every single episode, but I've watched quite a few episodes, and I've paid attention to the behavior and the stuff that was going on. And I can't blame every single situation or incident that Crip Mac got in on the certain episodes. When they can be kicked out of the zoo, kicked out of a game, or whatever the case may be. You can't blame all of those incidents on just Crip Mac. Sometimes China Mac would do too much. Sometimes China Mac would it would almost look like he would stage a certain situation to where it would challenge Crip Mac's mental, or it would trigger in an anxiety because we already know Crip Mac has some issues when he's around a whole lot of people, or if there's a lot of people coming up to him, like he's already an active gang member with real ops, with real enemies. Hoovers for one, but it's many other hoods that beef with 55th Street. But anyway, I just feel like a lot of people that was around Crip Mac helped set him up, allegedly, to be picked up by the feds. Because think about when he was visiting uh, Adam 22's podcast, No Jumper. He was a lot of times Adam 22 was willing to allow Crip Mac to crash out for him or get into a violent situation or incident just to protect him. You know, he was treating Crip Mac like he was his security, knowing he's on probation, knowing he's a felon, knowing he can't have no gun around him, knowing you can't fight no bullets. So why even put Crip Mac in them situations? Like, what's the dude name? Famous Rich or whatever his name is on King David, Mr. King David on BD, Black Disciple. When Crip Mac was gonna jump on him, I was like, "What, Crip Mac? Sit your ass down." I was wondering, like, why are you trying to defend this goofy Adam 22, who's a grown ass man who should be a man enough to defend himself? You're gonna allow Adam 22 to bait you into fighting this dude, another brother, because what? He put some coins in your pocket to be there, to be on a podcast? Come on, man. I don't know if Crip Mac had the best people around him. I don't feel like Adam 22 and China Mac had Crip Mac's best interests at heart. There was a couple of times where Crip Mac was trying to hold his temper against China Mac at times when they'll be out in public at a certain amusement park, event, or whatever the case may be, and he's like, "Get off me!" Like, he would get annoyed by China Mac at times. But I almost feel like, what if this was this part of his program, part of his community service, connecting with another former felon in China Mac, and just trying to just do stuff in the communities and make content and maybe show the feds and whoever is watching, hey man, we're staying out of trouble and look what we're doing. But when the cameras are not rolling, what's going on? We don't know that. We don't know what China Mac has Crip Mac doing for him. And I don't like that. Like, I just be looking, I really observe, and I was like, man, I really hope China Mac ain't just playing dumb. Like, he was just so oblivious to the fact that the feds was about to already come after him anyway. Talking about when he was in the courtroom, man, I just had a bad feeling, man. Like, I don't know. I just didn't know. I just felt like this is not going to be a good situation for Crip Mac. Man, shut your ass up. You knew exactly what was going to happen, bruh. I don't believe nothing about none of these clowns. I don't believe nothing about Adam 22. We already see what type of time he on. And this dude, China Mac, you know, and this is all allegedly, but who knows? For all we know, maybe his job was to line up Crip Mac for the feds so he can really get off. And now he won't have to have nothing to worry about legally now. And maybe he's expunged and all of that. Who knows? But you can play around. You can say we want petitions. The feds don't give a damn about no petitions, bro. If the feds is picking you up for something, you screwed. Good luck with that one. And I put in for it too, but at the same time, even though I participated because I felt like I care about him mentally, and I don't feel like he needs to be locked up in the feds. He does need to get some help. But at the same time, it's a lot of actors out here. It's a lot of people that be acting, and you think people are a certain way when they get in front of that camera, but when that camera's not rolling, you don't know how they are, their personality, their motives. So I guess we just gotta just pray for Crip Mac now. You know, it's black folks saying, just pray. Hey, let's pray. Pray that somehow, some way he get out. And if he does get out, he needs to detach from China Mac. He needs to detach from Adam 22. I like Lupe. I don't think Lupe, he probably needs to just be around Lupe more and maybe family. Be around your family. I saw an episode when he was with his Samoan family. I'd say like this: if Crip Mac get out, he needs to connect with them Samoans immediately. Immediately. Connect with your Samoan family. They'll keep you out of trouble. You'll be fed every day. You're gonna have good vibes every day, and it's good energy every day. And they ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. I grew up around Samoans too. Samoans don't play that shit. They are a unit. Nigga, they can have some little scars that look like skirts they got with them sticks. But nigga, don't play with no shit. Don't play with no Samoans. Niggas know. It's a respect there. But if Crip Mac gets out, He needs to detach from China Mac. He needs to detach from N22, all of them. He needs to go right back with he needs to go with his family, his Samoan family. And they will do whatever they can to keep you out of trouble. Fade to black. You don't even need to be on the internet no more. Nobody, I mean, you can maybe do interviews, get paid to do some interviews, but don't go on no jumper. No Goofy's podcast. You don't need that, bruh. You just need to get your life together. If you got a kid on the way, focus on that. Being a father and being present and not behind bars. Pray for Crip Mac, man. Pray for Crip Mac. But I don't trust none of these other dudes he's been connected with. Only person I kind of trust that's been around him is Lupe, that we've seen on camera. Be easy, y'all.